Hi there, Chris Callett here with MuseGrid, and we're going to show you the Pride and Groom template. Now, we did have a version of this before that was used the layout method, mobile, tablet and phone. But what we've done is we've made this template now fully responsive. So it's quite a popular template for a niche market, but a very popular template because it's so colorful and bright. So let's take a look at the responsiveness in action. Okay, so if we bring the browser down, we can see that as we jump through our breakpoints and we get down to our mobile version here, and everything's working very nice. We've got our callback here. We've got our menu working, and everything works very nice in responsive. So that's just a quick preview to see it fully working responsively. But let's take a look at the template itself and see how it's made up. Now, if I go into, here's the template here. If I go into the plan view, we can either view it horizontally or vertically. I like to view sites like this. We can see that we have our master pages here. We've got our home page, and then we've got multiple pages in here. So this isn't just a one-page site. This is a multi-page site with sections, including services, the About Us section with a history about the company, special offers, team members, customers, galleries, feedback, and contact. If we open up the home page, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breakpoints. So we're dealing with 1200 or anything 1200 and above, 960 standard desktop size, 768 which is often tablet, 550 which is usually mobile phone or oversized phablet with on landscape, and then we've got portrait phone. So we've got these different breakpoints here. We've included in this site our Page Assistant and cookie consent widgets. So Page Assistant, for example, manages Google Analytics, device data such as web app icons, web clip icons, the icons that you add to your phone when you add a site to your homepage, and social data, so things like the OG data for Facebook and Twitter and Google. So this will handle all of that. We've also included in the package a PSD file which helps you to make the icons, the Fav Icons. So if I open, nope, not that one. Let's just open up, here we go. We've got our icon generator here, and it's really simple to use this file. We include it with all of our templates. It's really easy to create both your home screen icons, those web clip icons that we can see here in the Page Assistant, these icons here, and also your Fav icon. So all we have to do in here is if we go to the Apple icon in Photoshop, so we've opened this up in Photoshop, we can see if we double click on this, it will open up into a PSB file. So this is a template file, and we can modify, bring in our own web clip image. For instance, I could bring in an image like this, and when we save it out, we can see that all of our icons have been updated. Let's go into our Fav icon now. So I'm going to open that up, and it's a similar process. I can bring that in there, like so. And now we've updated them all. And then finally, what we'll do here is we'll check that Generate Image Assets is switched on. And once that's saved, so if I save that out to the desktop, and we make sure that, so that's going to be saving out now. We'll make sure that generator is on, because once you've saved it to a different location, you need to switch generator on. That's going ahead and creating those images. And if we went to our desktop now, we will see all of those different icons generated, so they're ready to put into the site. So let's take a look at how we would add a Fav icon to a site, because this is a question that crops up quite often. So we can add these web clip icons just by making sure that our device data is on, and we add a file there. Let's go to our desktop, and we want to select the 57 here. Let's select the 72. Then these are different web clip icons for different phone resolution screens, And then finally we're going to go to our page. In fact, we could do this, the best thing to do is to do this on the master page. Right click, go to page properties, go down to our options, and we can see here that we can go in and we could select our Fav icon from there, and that would add it to all pages. So if we right click on the page properties here now, we can see that that Fav icon has been added. So the other thing with the widget that we've included is the cookie consent widget, and this is most important for sites that are showing in the European Union, where the cookie consent is required. So this will just mean that when people, let's take a look and just test this page out. We may not see it because I've previewed it already and closed it down. Without clearing out the cookies, we won't. No, we're not seeing that right now, but the cookie is actually there, and we can style it up with colors to match the look and feel of the site. So that's a quick overview of the site in general. Just looking at a couple of the different elements now that you may find not difficult, but just may want to figure out how to change certain things. So for instance, this slider here is a normal composition widget. We can see if we open it up, it's set on stacked. On click, we've got our next and previous buttons here, and we've created this text box here so we can edit the text. And in our background, if we select that actual slide here, let's go to our layers so we can see it easier. If we go to here, we can see that we've got that selected and we've got that content. Let's go down to where that slider is, so we can see there's a composition widget there. Let's open up the slider there, and we can see that this is the target. So this target area here, let's open that up, and we can see that that's the main target there, and we can see that we've got a fill for the background. So if we wanted to change that image, we could just swap out the fill background. Now we've also set the position to left and center, and that's because when we resize the page, what we want to do is we want to maintain this part of the image. So that's why we've set this particular one to left and center, so as it comes down, although it resizes, it'll maintain this dog here, and then we have the text. So if we wanted to go through to the next target, we can do a couple of different things. We can click on these triggers here so we can see the triggers selected. So these are the triggers and the targets, and we can just click through there, or we can select them. We can select them here by selecting the little square there. So it's pretty easy to change all of those elements. We have also up here, this will be in our master page, we have this drop down menu. Now this drop down is actually just an accordion. So if we click on it, we should have it opening here, and we can click in there and change the form. So we can change the from, the email to address, and so on. So that's really easy. It's just an accordion. It's just been styled up to match the site. And in the detail, the master page here, you can see that we can change all these details. You can swap out the logo here. You can make all those changes. Most of this site is built up out of just Muse elements, just nicely put together, buttons, text, with this nice font here, and some nice photography. So it's quite a simple site, just using built-in Muse widgets to do all the different interactions. So that's a brief overview of the entire site and how to modify certain things, and we hope you enjoy using this template. We've certainly enjoyed building it, and thanks for watching.